Hi guys, welcome to Java Express channel. This session is continuation for my previous video. In yesterday's session, we discussed about what is an abstraction and we created a small example. I'm continuing for the same example in this session. Okay. Quickly, let me open Eclipse. Where is my Eclipse? Let me check once. Yes. Yeah. In the previous session, we discussed about this is the part types. Now, this is an abstract class, right? Now, in abstract class, we can define abstract methods. Okay, abstract method do not specify a body, and we can provide the common functionalities also. Now, for this bank protocol, if you want to create a vendors, multiple vendors, how I can create multiple vendors? Here itself, I'm creating. Have a look here. Class. Now you can take HDFC. Now, to implement HDFC, every bank has a common functionality, deposit method and withdraw method. Maybe this particular bank, they can follow their own logic, other bank has a different logic. Through inheritance, I am extending extends bank. Now we are make a relationship between a kind of which relationship? Inheritance relationship. Now, whenever if you made extends, immediately compiler will throw an exception. Hey, in my super class, in bank class, I have some methods you must implement. It's a mandatory. Just you no need to write, just a click add unimplemented methods. That's it. It will be generated automatically for you. Now, in this way, you will have multiple implementation classes. This is nothing but a subclass. Now, this is nothing but a superclass. Hope you are clear this point, right? Now, let me create a couple of banks. Let me create another bank so that you will get some good understanding about this part. Now, same as it is class. Okay. Now, here let me make as a SBI extends bank. Now, SBI also need to provide the logic for these two functionalities, right? Now, just here add unimplemented methods. That's it. This is two banks are created. Now, let me write the logic here. Now, let me write system.out.println. Here I can say HDFC deposit. Okay, successful deposit method. HDFC deposit method. Just I can say I can print my amount here. How much amount you want to deposit. Now here also withdraw method. Now I can say here we are using withdraw. Whenever you are withdrawing a money, right? You need to return your output, right? It's kind of a withdraw functional time giving a return type as a integer. I'm providing as a integer, or you can take as a int data type. There is no issue. When you change int, immediately it will throw exception all your subclasses. Now you need to modify your data type, int data type. Now here also let me change to the int data type. Otherwise, what I can do just to remove this method. Let me generate it to here. Now see here. Now HDFC add unimplemented C. Whenever you are returning some data to a method, your return type should be maybe right now to remove your compilation exception. Right now return as a 0. Later on time you can return your original value. Now here also let me add implemented method. Two methods we done. Now here let me write a code system.out.println. Here I can say HDFC withdraw. Okay, withdraw method is called. Okay, just I want to withdraw method is called. Now I want to return this money amount. Just you can return this. That's it, done. Now same approach, copy and just paste it to here. That's it, done. This is not HDFC. This is a SBI, right? SBI. Now here also copy this method and paste it to here. That's it. This is also kind of a SBI deposit method. Spelling is wrong. Okay, let me change deposit method. Here also deposit method. That's it. Now have a look. One abstract class. I have multiple implementations. Now this is nothing but a subclass. This is nothing but a subclass. Okay. Now this is the subclass. We have one interview question here. See here. Who will provide implementation for abstract methods? Now a subclass will provide implementation for your business requirement. This is the topmost interview question, guys, for the freshers. So that's why I'm highlighting this particular point. Okay. Now from here, let me create a test case. I mean to say how to test this logic. Now, how many classes you created? 1, 2, and this is 3. Now, to write your logic, I am creating another class. I can say bank test. I need main method here. Okay. Either you can write this main method inside your bank class also, else you can write outside the class also. No issues. Now, first we'll see as per the points. Here, one point I highlighted, see, abstract class cannot be instantiated. In our example, we cannot create the object. Now see here, we cannot create the object, but we can assign reference. This is very, very important. See here. Now, if I create a bank, bank equals to new bank. This is a kind of an abstract class. See here. What is the exception? Cannot instantiate the type bank. That is why this is nothing but now it is a invalid. Okay. Now you can create HDFC bank. See here, HDFC bank. Now I can say HDFC is equals to new HDFC bank. That's it. No, I think my object is HDFC. This is the one. This is available in different class. Let me create another one. HDFC. Let me create an object equals to new HDFC. Now just import the statement. Yes. Now here let me remove this part. Okay. Now another object is what you have a kind of a SBI. Let me create SBI equal. Now two objects are created. Now two objects are created. Okay. Now just to see some kind of a tricky guys here. You are calling HDFC and you are calling SBI. If you go for this constructor, I don't have any default constructor is not available here. Here also default constructor is not available here. Okay. Now, okay, what we can do here, let me provide a constructor here. See guys, we cannot create the object for abstract class, but a constructor will be invoked automatically. See guys, bank default constructor. Just have a look. Oh, sorry, not here guys. For this part, see, it's very, very important. Just to see. Now, just I'm running this application. Run as Java application. Okay. Now see here, 2 times your default constructor is invoked. How many objects you created? Your subclasses you created, but a superclass constructor is invoked. For the bank, explicitly you cannot create. Why? Because every class there is a default constructor will be available. This default constructor will invoke your superclass constructor with the help of the super keyword. That's why, okay, internally, whenever you are running this application, compiler will convert in this approach. See here, HDFC. Now this it will be convert in this approach. Compiler will place below these 3 lines of code. Now same here also. See here. Now SBI. Now here also there is a super keyword. Compiler will place below 3 lines of code, guys. See here. Compiler will place below 3 lines of code. When it places with the help of super keyword, you can call the superclass constructor. That way, that approach. Okay, if you run now also, you will get the same output. See here, default constructor. Now let me perform the operations. HDFC dot deposit. Let me make as 1,000. Okay. Now HDFC dot withdraw. Now let me withdraw as 500. After withdrawing the money, you will get a return type, right? This withdraw method is returning a integer. Now let me take the data type. Which data type? Int data type. I can say the amount you receive. Okay. Now here you can print system.out.println. Now, okay, withdraw method. Okay, my amount. Let me display HDFC amount. I can say amount. I want to display just append this method. That's it. Now what will happen? All HDFC methods will be deposit method is called, withdraw method is called. And in the abstract class, if you observe guys, if you see here in the abstract class, there is a common functionality available. See here, notification. If you want to override, you can. Else you can use this functionality also. See here, let me write HDFC dot SMS notification. That's it. Now the same approach, copy and just paste it and change your reference names. SBI, and here also SBI. A duplicate variable. Already you have the amount variable. Now amount 1. Let me take some different variable here. This is called SBI. This is nothing but your abstract class. See here, run as Java application. See here, observe the logs completely. Okay, first, whenever you are creating constructor, default constructor is invoked, deposit method done, withdraw method is succeed, HDFC amount is displayed, SMS notification is displayed. To create 10th to 14th, right? This is your output. For the same approach for the SBI also. So this is the concept of your abstraction here. Okay, you cannot achieve multiple inheritance. What exactly here means? See here. Okay, now assume that you have another abstract class, guys. See here, public abstract class. Okay, let me take as a bank 1. Okay, now here I have this method. See here, common, paste it here. See guys, let me remove the public keyword. Now see here. Now I have two abstract classes here. Here let me make it as a bank 1. Yes sir. See here one method is available. Here also one method is available. Now this HDFC required bank and as well as bank 1. Now see here, if you try to use a comma bank 1, now see you will get an exception. See, syntax error. This is nothing but multiple inheritance. Using inheritance you cannot achieve multiple inheritance, but through interfaces we can achieve. That will be discussed in the next session about your interface. Please try to practice. If we have more examples, yeah, we will come up with a few more examples on abstraction also. Thank you guys. Keep watching. Bye bye.